Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me this mindfulness class. I hope you're all well wherever you are in the world. If you would like to share where you are and how you're feeling today, how you're showing up to this practice, that would be very nice. And hi, Chaz Louise. Hi, Elephant in the room. Nice to see you. Um, Nice to see you in this practice today. It's not nice to see you in the chat. So, what we'll do today, we'll do a little uh, grounding slash centering exercise that can help us to um, feel a little bit more whole, more connected to the here and now, more connected to our body, a little bit less scattered, maybe a little less disconnected or kind of discombobulated. Um, so if you're part of my Patreon, I've done this exercise on Friday, so we'll do almost the same thing. It's just going to be a shorter version and more kind of compact version that everyone can experience. So what we'll do, basically, it's not like there are some elements of meditation in that. We'll do a little bit of breath focus, but you don't have to, force it. You don't have to feel like you have to be good at meditation or focus in order to practice. I'll be leading you through the whole sequence of getting more into your body, but at the same time, there will be some questions that can help you reflect on yourself, on who you are, how you're showing up in the world, how you maybe uh, maybe how you want to show up instead, maybe what kind of changes you want to make. So it's going to be very easy practice. I got it from back when I was doing my Gestalt training course. With it, it's called centering practice. It's like a blend of different practices, and I kind of adopted it for this class for you guys. So before we start, I'm curious if anyone wants to share um, what are your associations with feeling grounded? Like, what does it mean for you to feel grounded or centered? Maybe you want to share some experience, or maybe you just want to reflect on experiences that you've had in the past that you can connect to. Something that um, bring back the experience or memory to your experience right now that can help you to reflect on what does it mean to feel grounded, what does it mean to feel centered for you, because everyone has different associations, different um, ideas about what it means. And I'd like to bring it more to the present moment, more to what's relevant to you. So I threw some ideas before. For me, at least, being grounded means that I feel a little bit more capable or resilient in the present moment. I'm able to face different things in life. I feel like I'm in here and now, and I also feel that there is a greater balance between my kind of, rationality or intellect or being in my head and being in my body. So, I think it's quite easy to go into extremes. So we either completely inside our heads where we, just think and analyze and overthink and overanalyze things, right? When we get to this space of the so-called ethers where, um, we can be a little disconnected from the physical world and just kind of lost in thoughts, lost in dreaming, or basically lost in that internal world of imagination or fantasy or simply overthinking, right? So that would be that one extreme. And then the opposite extreme to that is being completely immersed in the physical world, right? So maybe like over exercising, overeating, overindulging our senses, right? So getting more into that physical reality, physical experience where um, we're not applying too much thought, we're not applying that much rationality or analysis, and we get um, very kind of how to put it, our experience becomes kind of dense and very, very physical. So there's not much space, maybe to reflect or overanalyze. So for me, in my opinion, grounding and centering is finding that balance between these two mediums of experiencing life, because each of this dimension can offer as a tremendous, help in dealing with life. So we know that, intellect obviously offers us this ability to solve problems and reflect and learn, right? But then the physical world offers us that quite often term like kind of physical wisdom, where we learn from our emotions, where we learn from direct experience, where we learn through direct experience, right? So we're here and now. So centering, finding that balance um, between these two. So Charles Lewis shares that to feel grounded means when they are out bird watching. It makes them feel authentic. So it's all about, yes. For Charles Lewis, it's all about that authenticity and just being, I suppose. I can relate to that. So yes, centering, grounding, we're feeling that, finding that balance between these different forms of relating, of being. Okay, so before we start our practice, the whole practice is going to take about maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and I'll guide you through all the steps. And we'll be exploring different dimensions. So the length, the width, the depth, the center. So kind of exploring our space and how we're showing up in the world, how our experience is. And I'll guide you through all that. But before we start, I'd like you to take a moment and reflect on how you're feeling right now. How is your breath? Is it shallow? Is it rapid? Is it difficult to breathe? Is it smooth? Is it deep? So take a moment to reflect on how is your breath. Just notice your breath, observe it. Then take notice of your body. How does your body feel like? Does it feel heavy, light? Is there any tension that you're curious about that is showing up for you? And then notice how is your attention. Is it easy to focus? Do you feel scattered? Do you feel like maybe it's difficult to focus? Maybe you don't want to focus. Maybe there's some kind of resistance, or maybe it's kind of free floating and open. So we'll start our practice with a little slowing down. So make sure that you're free from distractions and that you can sit comfortably. If you prefer, you can lie down, but all my instructions will be for sitting. So make sure that both of your feet are placed firmly on the ground. You can feel the ground, you can feel the gravity pulling you down. And whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes. And let's slow down into this present moment. So we'll start with a very simple and quick body scan. So first try to relax your feet. Feel the gravity. Feel your both of your feet touching the ground. And relax your feet. And relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips, your pelvis. Relax your lower abdomen. Relax your navel center, your belly, abdominal organs. Relax your chest. Now relax your lower back, your upper back, your spine, and relax your side muscles. Now relax your shoulders, relax your upper arms, forearms, and relax your hands. Place both of your hands on your laps or on your knees, whatever feels right and comfortable. Now relax your neck, relax your jaw, your cheeks, relax your mouth, Relax your eyes, relax your eyebrows, and relax your forehead. Relax the top of your head and back of your head. Now notice your breath. As you breathe in, notice your abdomen contracting. And as you breathe in, notice your belly expanding. So exhale, fully let go, relax. Long exhale, contracting. And as you inhale, your belly is expanding. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Long exhalation, allow yourself to fully exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Your exhales will be much longer than your inhales. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now do it at your own pace and just stay with your breath and observe your breath. Now still start the centering practice, and we'll start with exploring the length of our body. So our length is all about how are we dealing with gravity? Are we allowing the gravity to support us, or are we trying to fight it? So in this practice, we'll explore how to fully let go and just trust the gravity, trust your body. So the vertical line is all about aligning ourselves in a straight line. So we'll start with your head. Make sure that your head, shoulders, hips, and knees are all in straight line. If you want to make adjustments, that's okay. Don't force it, make sure that you're comfortable. If you're sitting down, just notice the straight line from the tip of your head down through your forehead, back of your head, your throat, your belly, and your hips. Relax your eyes, your jaw, your tongue. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your stomach, your belly, and let your breath fully drop to your abdomen. Now notice resting into gravity, and that your weight is supported by your bones, not by your muscles, not by tensions, not by any force. And if you're getting distracted, you can just go back to your breath and observe it. Nice and slow breathing from your abdomen. You can also use your breath to support you in noticing that line that goes from your head down to your pelvis, your abdomen. Now we'll move our attention to the width of your body, of your experience. So the width is associated how you're taking up space in the world, how you're connected to others. So I try to balance the left side of the body with the right side. So notice that your weight is placed equally on both of your sitting bones if you're sitting, or if you're standing, on both of your left and the right foot. Notice the equal weight on your left and right hip, your left and right shoulder, and the head. Now move your attention to your chest, and as you breathe in, let your chest fully expand. And as you breathe out, contracts. Inhale and your chest expands, and exhale, your chest contracts. Now bring your attention to the left side of your body and try to sense what's on your left side without opening your eyes. Just sense it, feel it, use your imagination. Only on the left side. Notice how the sensations in your body might change as you're shifting that attention towards the left side. Now slowly bring your attention to the right side without opening your eyes. What can you sense on your right side, in your room or wherever you are? Notice how shifting that attention towards the right side might change the sensations in your body, what you focus on. And bring your attention back to the center. Notice your chest expanding as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. As usual, allow yourself to fully exhale without forcing anything, without controlling. And now we'll slowly shift our attention to the depth of our body. So this is the domain of our past, present, and future. So this is about exploring our past, and it's also about looking into the future. So as you're sitting up on your chair, notice if you tend to lean forward. Are you pressing firmly at the back of your chair? If you're standing, notice if you're tipping towards the front or leaning more towards the back. And try to find a balance where you're neither leaning forwards, not leaning towards the back either. Try to sit up straight. Finding that point right between the front and the back. Now feel your back, the long muscles on your spine, on your back. The back of your neck, back of your head. Just for a minute, try to connect to and appreciate your history. What's your relationship with your history, general, with your past? Now, shift your attention towards the front of your body, so your forehead, your face, your chest, your belly. What's your relationship with your future? Feel the openness towards what's coming, what can show up, what is important to you. And now we'll slowly shift our attention to the center. That's the present moment, right between the past and the future. So return to your breath and notice, are you still breathing from your abdomen? Or did anything change? Allow your breath to be dropped towards your abdomen as you fully exhale, and allow yourself to fully exhale and just be. Now drop your attention to a little point that is around 5 centimeters below your belly button, and feel it as a center of gravity. So this is the point right in the middle between the back and the front, right in the middle between the left and the right, and right in the middle between the top of your head and your feet. Now you can ask yourself if you have any intentions, if you want to make any changes. If you want to bring anything from this practice towards your day-to-day life. And bring your attention back to your breath and observe that gravity point just below your belly button. It's expanding and contracting as you're allowing yourself to fully inhale and exhale without forcing, without fighting, struggling. Your breath will happen by itself. And now bring your attention to things that you are grateful for in your life. At least one thing. Notice the impact on your body, feeling gratitude or thinking about things that you're grateful for. Notice any new sensations or changes of temperature. In one last reflection, staying in that center of gravity, how are you feeling now in comparison to how you felt before this practice? And I'll be slowly returning to your body. So feel both of your feet placed on the ground. Notice your toes, your feet, bottom of your feet, top of your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees. Notice your thighs. Notice your sitting bones, your hips, pelvis. Notice your lower back, upper back, and spine. Notice your abdomen, abdominal muscles, abdominal organs, your belly, navel center. Notice your chest. Notice your shoulders. Notice your upper arms, forearms. Notice your wrists. Notice your hands and your fingers. Notice your shoulders. Notice your throat, your neck. Notice your ears. Notice your jaw, your mouth, your cheeks, nose. Notice your eyes, eyebrows, forehead, top of your head, and back of your head. You can wiggle your toes, maybe your fingers, you can rub your hands. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and get back to the reality. Thank you so much for practicing with me. So just a couple maybe reflection questions. If you want to share that in the chat, that would be amazing. If you have any questions in the chat for me or for other people, you're welcome to do so as well, or anything else that you want to share. My first question for you is, what have you noticed that shifted for you in your mind, body, or emotions? Just reading the chat. Hi, Shotzi100. Nice to see you here too. So, what changes have you noticed, if any, by doing this practice? What has shifted for you, if any at all? And if you haven't noticed any, That's also fine. Maybe something felt worse or better. Or maybe you feel, maybe you don't feel like talking. That's also fine. It's gonna stay another couple minutes just to give you this space if you want to reflect. I know that for some people that can, this kind of practices can definitely make you sleepy. I definitely feel more sleepy than before. How often should I practice this? Um, well, honestly, I think it depends on your goals. Um, the more often you practice, the more difficult it might get to kind of get the benefits because we get desensitized to practices like this. Eventually it will be, everything that we do in life repeatedly becomes a routine after a while. It becomes automatic. So the more often you do it, the more automatic it might get for you. And then might get difficult to reap the benefits. Centering practices, I think once a day could be okay, in my opinion. But even once every few days, once a week, um, I think can make really big difference. But again, if you start feeling like you start doing it automatically, and it doesn't do anything, then I would reduce the frequency because definitely there's a potential for overdoing, right? Feeling more centered, more calm, found it productive. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. All right. Well, it's been very nice connecting with you. So, um, I don't know how much you've heard from my recent video on mind mastery and the streams I've been doing. So I will be making a little bit of changes when it comes to the streams. So up till now, I've been doing the streams nearly every Sunday, and on Fridays I've been doing Patreon. Not every, but most of the Fridays I've been doing Patreon workshops as well, which focus on more or less the same things. I call them embodiment workshops because we have full hour every time, so we can do really good practice. It's not just mindfulness, not just the short bursts of practices that we do, but this kind of complete experiences. So because I'm kind of in the middle of career change right now, and I'm putting more and more effort into that kind of other part of my life, um I do want to continue these workshops, and I know that there are many people that benefit from it. I benefit from this as well. I will be consolidating things, so most likely I can't promise yet. I will definitely let you know, but for now I will be doing mostly just the Patreon workshops on Sunday. So during this time, instead of this YouTube mindfulness practices, I will be doing Patreon workshops on most Sundays, um, essentially giving everyone time off on Fridays. But I will give you a confirmation when the time comes. So next time we meet on Patreon for Yin Yoga, the upcoming Friday. So if you want to join me there, that would be amazing. It's going to be available for all Patreon members. Um, so yin yoga, you don't have to be fit for this. It's a very gentle practice. It's not about headstands or anything like that. It's about basically gentle stretches in your body to kind of get more into that present moment and mindful awareness of your body. It definitely supports that embodiment idea of being more connected to ourselves. If you've never done yoga before, that's perfectly fine. Again, there is nothing crazy going on with yin yoga. It's basically doing little postures and holding them for a couple minutes basically. So if you're new to yoga, it's perfect, and it can be extremely relaxing. So if you want to join me for that, we'll be doing that on Patreon on Friday, and then probably on Friday as well, I will be releasing the new calendar with the next event. So where am I going to be doing all this live streams and workshops next? So most likely on Patreon, you can join me anytime. There is a link in the description. And I'll be doing most of the events for paid members, with occasional the free members events as well. And this YouTube live streams, most likely I'll be doing them probably about once a month, so that I can put most of my energy to the Patreon members. So again, thanks a lot for joining me today. I will see you all on Patreon on Friday if you want to join me. And yeah, thanks a lot. See you next time. Take care. Bye.